Guys, so I've still got a little bit of a cold from all this season. Everybody gets cold for whatever. I've had this thing for about 6 weeks. This thing's loud. It's my coffee. Hot water maker. Anyways, I am doing another few months. I don't know how long it'll last, but I do this several times a year. Not several times a year. I do this like every few years. I'll fast from caffeine. So today is the last day of me to drink caffeine, and then I'm gonna start drinking non-caffeinated teas and water, a little bit of juices here and there, maybe some infused water, but I'm just gonna fast off of it for, I wanna take it at least a month and maybe even longer. I always notice benefits whenever I do the caffeine fast. I notice that my joints feel better, that my sleep becomes fantastic, and that my all-day energy is constant, and I don't feel like I need a nap. And then by the time it's bedtime, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I'm just absolutely tired and fall straight to sleep. It's always three things that 100% improve. We'll see if that's also the case this time. So I'm at my local, it's a grocery store called Hy-Vee, and I just got my last hazelnut latte, venti, and my goal is going to be for 3 months of abstinence after this one, so we'll see how that goes. But what is it, it's like 4:50 at night, so this is going to be push me probably into not sleeping well, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So this will be the last one for a while. Here goes. Probably tastes better than any of them. All right, here I am. It's morning time. This is my first drink of the day. It's a chamomile herbal. I'm letting that steep right now. It is 7:29 a.m. on 1/12/2023. It's going to be my drink. I may do a few of these. I may even refill that one, but I have some Tazo green ginger, but there's a little bit of caffeine. You can see that little caffeine marker level is 2 down there. I'm going to do 0. So I'm not going to drink anything with caffeine in it for at least a solid month. This is Thursday, and I stopped last night on Wednesday, so we'll see how it goes. So it's like 9 o'clock at night, and I'm already in bed, and I forgot. I wanted to get on and make a video about how I was doing with not doing the caffeine today, and literally, I've not even thought about it. I haven't craved caffeine. I haven't had a headache. My mood's been fine. Everything's been fine, to be honest. I slipped, and this is a side story. I didn't slip. I slipped moved wrong and hurt my back. My back hurts like shit. And I went to the chiro, and the only thing that's discomfort for me is my back. I'm literally in bed with my back sore, and I'm about to put Voltaren gel on it. And as far as my caffeine withdrawals go that I was thinking about, I was telling my wife, I'm like, I didn't care. Like, this is day one. Literally have no cares at all about the caffeine, lack of caffeine drinks. What I've had today, if I could sum it up, is a couple of herbal teas, decaffeinated, like something like mint and chamomile and stuff like that, and a Sprite, and I've had probably 4 big glasses of water, and I think that's it. So that's all I've been drinking as far as my liquids. No caffeine at all. Not even green tea. And it's been okay. So day one, end of day one, no caffeine withdrawals, nothing. Like, I don't even care. So this is the day, this is actually the 3rd day. Yesterday, I forgot to take a video on how I'm doing with caffeine withdrawal. And I'm doing great. I don't think I'm experiencing, but maybe a few symptoms, and I'll go over that. Yesterday was my 2nd day, and I didn't film any, but through the day I was fine. I woke up without a headache. I felt just a little bit aloof in the day and kind of demotivated, kind of like tired. I took a nap in the middle of the day, and I had the same thing as I had the day before. I had some non-caffeinated herbal tea, like chamomile. I had Sprite, and I had water and flavored water. And today I had, let's see, what have I had today? Same thing, Sprite, flavored water, a decaffeinated green tea. Oh. but I just feel just kind of aloof. I've not had what I figured one time through these past 3 days. This is the 3rd day, so tomorrow will be the 4th day, and I anticipated 4 days of kind of torture, and it's just not been that bad. I miss my drinks. I miss the flavored, you know, part of my normal coffee drinks, but I'm not having caffeine withdrawal that I can tell, other than this, which is just kind of demotivated, aloof, apathetic. Not terribly. Like, I'm still doing things that I like to do, but I feel like I have low drive. We'll see how that pans out, but my back has been the focus of all of my stuff through the day, because I've been icing it on and off, and I've hung in my, I've got a, you can see it over there, I think. I got an inversion bed, inversion table, and I've been on it, and I've just been taking care of other things. Maybe that's key, is to keep yourself occupied with other things when you're going through caffeine withdrawal. But I always eat pretty clean, so I think that helps. Eat clean, rest, stay busy. So far, so good. I'll take probably tomorrow's video will be the last one. Maybe I'll do a recap in a week and see if anything had changed, but I plan to not drink anything, go back to coffee for at least a month. I want to wash out, call it a caffeine fast for a month. So day 3, not terrible, not fantastic. So here I am at work. This is Monday, following the Wednesday was my last day to have caffeine. I never got a single caffeine headache, not even one, not even something I thought was a caffeine headache. Now granted, I hurt my back really bad, and maybe all of my mental focus was on the pain of my back. I've seen my chiropractor twice. I'm gonna see her again today. And this happened, what, Friday morning? Yeah. And so I know Thursday was fine. I didn't feel like I had anything. And then today, I mean, I slept, I think, all night long without waking up. Typically when I'm drinking caffeine, I'll wake up periodically through the night, but I slept all through the night. I feel good. I'm drinking chamomile herbal tea. And it's got a tad of stevia in it. Other than that, I feel good. I don't think I went through anything that I would consider just a terrible caffeine withdrawal. And I want to be caffeine free for at least a month. That's my goal. So I'll show you the tea that I'm drinking. I've got just a tad of stevia in it. I'm going to run by Lewis Drug today and pick up a couple. It's a store here, it's kind of like a Walgreens, and pick up some herbal teas that I can take out to my other location, and just make sure that I'm drinking. I can't stand water. I need to learn to love water, but I hate it. So I always want a hot, this is probably why I was addicted to coffee, but herbal teas. What's up, guys? This has been 1 week now that I've been caffeine free. I haven't had any caffeine at all. I have had a decaf coffee, 3 total in this whole 7 days, and mixed with hot chocolate from the convenience store. So there may have been a tad of caffeine in that. I don't know if it's significant or any, but other than that, I've not had any like real coffee. I've been drinking a bunch of herbal teas. I'll put somewhere in this video pictures of some of the ones that I've tried. I find that apple cinnamon by far, I've been trying a bunch of them, and apple cinnamon is the best. And there's one by Yoga or whatever it is, brand teas, that is like the relaxation one, and I think it's for, yeah, relaxation. Anyway, it's got ashwagandha and some other stuff. It's nasty. I've been trying to do them without any sugar at all, but I've been putting some stevia in them. And that one, the ashwagandha nighttime relaxation one, it's so disgusting that it has to have stevia. Which stevia is what I use for my sweeteners. I hardly ever use sugar. I wouldn't say never, but hardly ever. But I haven't noticed any type of the major withdrawals that I thought I was going to have. And what I have noticed, let's say the negatives. The negatives is my super good focus, super fast brain. I don't have that. Like, it's never on overdrive anymore, and I kind of miss that. And maybe under like studying for a test or something big like that, I would need it, or maybe getting ready for an interview. But when I've done this in the past, if I do caffeine again after having been off for a little bit of time, I get ultra hyped up. And that's a bad thing too, because you come across as high anxiety or too high of energy. So my calmness is really a lot better. Like my state of calm, just sit here and be calm, is so much more content, like gratifying than it was before. My sleep, well, I'm working on the negatives. Other than that, the negatives go into, I don't poop as well as I did. So there's definitely something to it of coffee helps you go to the bathroom. It seems like I'm going less often. And I probably just need to get more. I hate water. I can't stand the taste of water without a flavor in it. But I probably need a little more water. I am drinking my teas throughout the whole day. I can't think of too many other negative things other than, God, I don't even know. So the positive things are, I don't have to feel like I just ran out of caffeine. I got to drink another drink. I don't spend an extra money. Coffee's going up and up and up. I don't go to the bathroom to pee as much. I've been peeing like once every like 3 to 4 hours. It used to be once an hour when I was drinking caffeine, like all the time. And I don't pee that much now. It's a lot clearer. It's not as dark yellow as it was. So I think that means I'm better hydrated. I'm not sure, but my sleep. The biggest thing is my sleep has become magnificent. Like I'll lay down to go to sleep. My bedtime's usually around 9, and I feel like it's heavy. It's easy to go to sleep. I'm just coast right in. It takes me like 5 minutes. And I don't, if I do wake up through the night, I have been waking up actually, but if I wake up, I go right back to sleep. I might wake up to turn over or to go pee. Haven't been having to pee. That's maybe twice in 7 days. But if I need to turn over, which is often, it doesn't wake me up to the point that I can't go back to sleep. I go right back to sleep. Usually when I do caffeine, especially if I do it later in the night, I would find that I would wake up at 3 a.m., sometimes 4 a.m. And I read somewhere that it's because you deplete yourself of something and then your body kicks up, you know, and it, glutamine, I'm not sure what it is, but whatever it is, I'm sleeping better, far more relaxed, deeper. I honestly, in the mornings, it's almost a negative. I could almost say it's a negative because when I was on caffeine and I'd wake up, I'd be like, boom, I'm awake. Like I need to get up. In fact, I can't wait to get dressed and head to work so I can pick up my first cup of coffee. So part of the motivation of being awake was I get to go get some coffee now. It's you know, wake up juice time. And now when I wake up, the alarm goes off at 6 and I'm like, oh God, I want to stay in bed. Like I want to keep sleeping. I feel that deep sleep feeling and it's good. Like I haven't felt in years. So it's wonderful. My sleep is better, deeper, more consistent, more gratifying. I'm trying to think of things. I'll edit some more into this video, but I can't think of too many other negatives. It's just a lot of positives at this point. I want the fast thinking. I want the, you know, the computer brain to come back, and maybe it will. I'm only 1 week out. We'll see how it goes. What's up, guys? This is actually a week and a half post having stopped caffeine. I'm not feeling much different than the last video I did. I feel good. I'm still sleeping fantastic. I think my joints feel maybe a little bit better. I was hoping for like my supercomputing to come back, just the thing that caffeine does for you that makes you kind of but it hasn't really done that yet. I'm still fine. I don't feel like I'm dumb or anything, but I am hoping that resumes. So we'll see how that goes. I'm probably going to do the last video on the second week, which will be in 2 days. So far so good. I still miss the caffeinated drinks only because of habit, I think. Because I go to the store now and I'll buy some herbal teas, or still apple cinnamon is my favorite by far. I've done so many samplers. In fact, I've got a sampler right here of Bigelow's assorted. That's what I've been doing. I've been getting like sample packs, and then I got Yogi. See if you can see that. Can you? No, you can't. Yeah. Detox. I've gotten so many different models and brands, and I'm just trying to see which ones I like the best. And it's totally hands down apple cinnamon at this point. I think I like the dandelion tea mix too, and the detox version. I think that's pretty good. I still put stevia, just the smallest amount, like a pinch of it in there, because I use the pure stevia from Amazon. It's not like the one bought from the store. It's fantastic. But so far so good. I believe that my next video will be the last, and then I think the summary is going to be the same as it is now. I think nothing but positive results. My better sleep is worth it. Like, I was looking back, and I remember telling people that I used to sleep well in my youth, and I tried to recall what time in my life, you know, how old was I when I stopped being able to sleep well? And it was around 34, 35 years old, but around that time, I was in real estate, and the sister-in-law that I worked for, she was big into coffee, and she'd buy us all coffees every day. I got addicted at that point, and that's when my sleep, I think, went downhill. So the return of really good, restful sleep is wonderful. I thought it was just something you grew out of, but I'm really sleeping well, and I'm cherishing that. So that's worth the sacrifice. And I'm not saying I'll never do caffeine again, but becoming addicted daily and like I have to go from drink to drink, I'm done with that, at least for now. I've done this before too, and ended up going back to coffee and being completely addicted for a couple of years at a time again, but we'll see how that goes. One more video and then this is it. What's up, guys? I know that the lighting's kind of bad in here. I'm at work, actually. And I think you can see my reflection back there. I'm inside this little booth that's in between the inside of the hospital that I do IT for and the outside. And so this is kind of like the, you know, the snow room. But I was wanting to finish this. This is the second week after having stopped caffeine, and I feel great. It's funny, my wife can't stand mornings. She's not a morning person. And she messaged me and said, oh my God, I'm so sleepy still, because she's just getting up for work. It's like 7 o'clock right now, 7:05. And I feel fantastic. Like, I wanted to top off the video with this one. This will be the final video of the caffeine free. I haven't done any caffeine still. I've had a couple of decafs and hot chocolate, which I know chocolate contains a small amount of caffeine, but very, very little. No overt caffeines, no pop. I have had a few pops. I drink like lemon lime flavored, non-caffeinated, Sprite-ish kind of stuff. I've had those, and I feel great. Like, my sleep is so good. When I wake up, I'm like extremely motivated and very, very energized. I was zipping up the stairs from the parking lot this morning, and she's like, I feel so sleepy. And I'm like, I feel fantastic. And she's like, well, congratulations, you know, good for you. And I feel great. I don't miss having I do miss the fast brain, as I mentioned in the last video, but I actually think it's coming back. Maybe there's like a 2-week or beyond trend of coming off of caffeine where you start to get those synapses firing again. I may do a follow-up video in a couple of months if I continue to not have caffeine, and kind of follow up on this and see where I'm at then. But I wanted to finish it out saying it's awesome. I'll tell you one thing that I noticed, and this is maybe a TMI, but I just want to document everything that I've noticed. When I go to the bathroom, it's a little bit harder to push, if you will. I mean, I've got to put a little bit of effort into it. Whereas on coffee, when I was drinking coffee regularly, it just effortless. So I don't know what there is there for that. I don't know exactly why that's a thing. If anybody knows, comment down below. But it's not like it's hard. I'm not constipated or nothing like that. And I drink teas and water throughout the whole day. So I don't think that I'm dehydrated, although my pee is a little bit yellow. Maybe I need to drink a little more water. But I wanted to finish the video and show you what my favorite non-caffeinated herbal was. And so right now, and I love this, by the way, this is the best thing I've ever found. I do these Celestial Apple Cinnamon Spice, and they are so freaking good, man. And so I'm drinking like usually 2 of those maybe per day. I still have a lot of the other herbal kits. So I've got like ginger and lemon and chamomile and mint, and just all of these dandelion, all of these things. They all are good in their own way, but not as good as this. This is the top of the list. If you guys have a favorite herbal that you do when you're not drinking caffeine, let me know, because I'm interested in trying to supplement more in. Maybe there's something that's cool or better for me, or that would taste, this tastes absolutely wonderful. If you're this company, Celestials, send me some samples.
All right. Oh, and they have a sampler pack. Maybe I'll do a video on the sample packs of those non-herbals too. All right, you guys, take care. Thanks for watching. See you next time.